Yes, good afternoon, wherever you are listening from. Good morning, good day. This is the time on Kairos Radio Television, the appointed time. We are live at the time on Kairos Studios, and we are happy to be part of your day. And we thank God for the opportunity we have again to be with you on the power of encouraging words. Today I'm going to continue on the topic, fish out the problem. For the past two episodes, I've been talking about fish out the problem. And today I want to talk about the step-by-step ways of fishing out the problem. Like, there is a particular Bible verse that says that trouble does not grow from the ground, nor does he sprout anywhere, but man born of a woman will born onto problems. Why? Because there are situations that human beings face day in, day out. And one thing is, as soon as you are born into this world, there must be some challenges that you are going to face. Then, whether they are positive or whether they are negative or whatever they are, you have to fish out the problem, solve the problem, and or manage the problem. But before you will think about fishing out the problem, solving the problem, or managing the problem, you must be able to identify the problem. Identification of problem is one of the major or the first step in trying to fish out a particular problem. When you identify that there is a problem, you must first of all know that there is a problem. You must first of all see clearly that there is something going on that is making you to feel uncomfortable or you need to improve upon. So today we are going to be talking about how do we fish out the problem and how we identify the problem first. When you identify there is a problem, because if you don't know that there is a problem, you will not even see any reason to fish anything out. And if there is no problem, good for you that there is no problem. But if in a situation whereby you have been able to perceive there is a problem, then you work on it. And there are ways to work on it. It is called problem analysis, because most of the time you have to find out the facts, the truth, and the real thing that is going on. First, you have to be able to identify the facts. If you want to identify the problem, you must be able to find out facts. You must be able to understand facts and know that these are the reality. The facts are your reality. Things that are visible, things that you can feel, things that you know, that you can understand, or things that are tangible. Sometimes there are some things that are so intangible, but they will weigh us down so much. We should be able to separate the tangibility from the intangible. We should be able to understand the things that are really going on. What exactly is going on? If we don't know what is going on, then how can we fish out the problem? There must be something that we feel. There must be something that you perceive. There must be something that you will know. Probably you have to do something. Maybe you have some work that you have to do and you don't know how to go about the work. Not knowing how to go about the work is the problem. Somebody gives you a task to perform or to carry out a certain exercise. Not knowing how to carry out the exercise is a problem on its own. So you have to identify that it is not the task actually that is the problem. It is not knowing how to carry out the task that is the problem. Because sometimes when people give us task, for example, a mathematics problem to resolve, it is not the mathematics problem that is the problem here. It is us not being able to resolve that mathematical problem. But as soon as we are able to understand that it is not the mathematics that is the problem, it is not knowing how to resolve the mathematics problem. That is when we understand that we have been able to identify what the problem is. So in our situation, in so many situations, in situation that surrounds us, or in occasions, you find that people will be tackling what is not the problem, and we are attacking what is not supposed to be the problem. What this is not the problem, but you will be attacking it. But what the problem is, you just abandon it, not do anything about it. And if we don't do something about the problem, we will find out that we are just changing ourselves. So we have to sit down and identify exactly what the problem is before we will know that, realize that there is a problem first. Then we identify what the problem is. So how do we do that? Is by looking at the facts that surround us, analyze, try to think deep. Where did I start from? Where did I go wrong? Where am I heading to? What are the things that I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing? With that, you will understand and see that, oh, okay, I can be able to identify the problem. You say, I see. It is when you see that you'll be able to have some peace in your heart that, sure, I have been able to identify the problem. Because if you just go there and you are just fishing, you are searching, going all around, you don't know what you are looking for, you don't know what you are searching for, you don't know where you are going, you don't know how you go about it, then definitely you will just go around parabolating, and you will not get to the exact point you want to get to. So ladies and gentlemen, the first thing